What's up, everybody? This is the Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Lilith and Partner's fourth house in Synastry. Okay, I do want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting me and my husband in our time of need. Thank you. We appreciate you all. Yes, everything is going up, looking up for us and things like that, and we appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to jump into this. First off, we're going to talk about Lilith and what Lilith is all about. So in ancient mythology, Lilith was known to be Adam's first wife, and it was not Eve. Lilith was considered to be very much rebellious. Um, she didn't want to apply or comply to rules and regulations, okay? She didn't want to be submissive. So when you speak about Lilith, you're talking about your more rebellious side, your more devilish, devious side to you, okay? Going against the grain, not wanting to conform, doing your own thing, being free, being liberated. Okay, that's what Lilith is really pretty much all about. Okay, a lot of times people come up on here and they want to debate me on what Lilith is all about, which is fine. Okay, however, this is what I'm talking about. All right, so now the fourth house is traditionally and originally ruled by Cancer. Cancer is ruled by the moon. So when we're speaking about the fourth house, we're talking about the home life, the domestic life. We're talking about past life events that went on and took place, but we're talking about the actual homes that you grew up in and things like that. So in Synastry, this is going to speak about a little bit of a destruction in the family life, getting down to the nitty gritty, getting down to the root of trauma issues and things of that nature, okay? The fourth house does also represent the mother, how you perceived her to have been when you were growing up. All right? So let's jump into this. Okay, so both Lilith person and house person are concerned with security. Yet, the Lilith person finds security by flexing their independent muscle and finding their own territory, defining things on their own terms. At the same time, the house person looks for security through home and family. Okay, so the house person is looking for security through the home life, through the family life, through the family structure. Okay, this will be a difficult placement to have if this pops up in Synastry. Okay, Lilith person or Lilith partner could seem turbulent and erratic and intense to the house person. So the Lilith person seems to be all over the place. Okay, maybe very controlling, very demanding, wanting things to go their way. Okay, if you're living with somebody and you're the fourth house person, you can really feel like the Lilith person is making matters more difficult than what they need to be. Okay, going overboard and out of control when it's really not necessary to do those kind of things. Okay, it can be very hard to live with somebody with this placement. At the same time, it could be a cover up. Okay, it could be periods of times where things are going smoothly, and then it could be periods of times where things are very chaotic. Things is off the hook. Okay, the Lilith person can go to many extremes in this partnership when it comes to the home. They want to be in control, whether it's their home or not. Now, if it is their home, the Lilith person, if it is their home, they're absolutely going to act like this is their shit, this is their house, I want things to go my way, okay? Which now makes the house person feel uncomfortable, uneasy, okay? And it can be very, very hard to get along with one another if this shit keeps up. So the fourth house person views the Lilith person as extremely edgy and can feel personally intimidated by the Lilith person's strong personality and demeanor. The Lilith person will or may view the house person as too confining and overbearing. As a result, the Lilith person may rebel against the house person's traditions and rules, or the fourth house person may seem emotionally suffocating. Okay, so just going back to the Lilith person, okay, the house person is viewing them as being difficult to deal with, difficult to live with, difficult to be around at times. Okay? And it can be emotionally draining. Emotionally draining. So both can help each other realize deeper instincts, intuition, and urges for emotional expression. This is considered to be a home wrecking indicator. Okay, so when this pops up, this can be somebody that can wreck your home. This can be somebody that can make you lose every fucking thing that you fucking once had. Okay? Coming into the partnership, yes, it could be probably very nice and things like that because it feels familiar. It feels like home, okay? But when, a lot of times, not every single time, okay, because people do have this and they can be married, okay? They can be in long committed relationships, but you can have this with your brother. You can have this with your sister. You see what I'm saying? And things like that. But this is considered to be a home wrecker or a placement where someone could wreck your home, tear your whole house all up. So now, sex is usually very unusual. The house person can discover new things when it comes to sex, which means that the Lilith person is going to be the one that can introduce the house person to exciting sex, unusual sex, sex that they may have never probably experienced or had before. Okay, the sex can definitely be on a soul level, okay, when they are getting it in. So emotional, passionate, nurturing, and healing kind of sex is what's indicated here. Issues of security is brought to the surface for both people involved in this connection. Okay, so dealing in this relationship, being involved, these insecurities that they may have, childhood traumas that they do have, can flare up, can come up into the relationship and will be brought up into the relationship. Okay, they will probably have a lot of conversations about how they grew up, the way they grew up, the differences on how they grew up. Okay, and let their partner know how it bothered them, annoyed them, how it made them feel. But now what can also happen is that both partners can trigger old wounds in one another also. And this is why this is another difficult placement to have. So the Lilith partner is better at finding security within boundaries of the relationship than the house person. The house person needs to feel secure and safe within the home and family life in which they share with the Lilith person. This can be very hard to achieve and even accomplish because of the Lilith person's dramatic personality and unpredictable energy. So the Lilith person is very unpredictable. The Lilith person can even be a little sneaky, okay, a little shisty, a little greasy, a little grimy, okay? They can have that kind of side to them. Okay, not saying that the house person doesn't have this side either, but in this partnership, it's going to flare up that that person can have this a little bit more inside of them than the house person in this connection, okay? The Lilith person has a stronger and more intense personality than the fourth house person, okay? So the Lilith person is probably a very, very deep thinker, someone that can plot, someone that can scheme, someone that can scam, someone that can come up with some kind of unusual solution to get rid of the fourth house person. They may get aggravated at times and feel like they need to move on and do something else, do something different. And the fourth house person is like looking like, okay, you know, you're supposed to be my backbone, and you're supposed to be my homie, you're supposed to be my friend, you're supposed to be my brother, my sister, my mate, my partner. Okay, so the house person is not really looking to lose the connection. They're looking to build a connection where Lilith can get probably absolutely annoyed with the connection and want to distance themselves. So the fourth house person might be viewed or perceived as whack or boring, overly organized to the Lilith person. The Lilith person can be absolutely looking at the house person as, at times, not all the time, that they're a little whack, a little boring, you know, they don't really want to have fun, they don't want to do certain things, they don't want to travel, okay, to certain places and stuff like that. And this could absolutely be due to work, this could be due to If y'all are related, this can be due to their relationship that they have with their husbands, relationships that they have with their wives, with their partners, and things like that. So the house person, the Lilith person, can look at the house person as a little boring. Okay? So this usually leads to disagreements, stormy confrontations, and a lot of tension and conflict amongst them. The Lilith person has the power to help the fourth house person to overcome some childhood wounds, childhood trauma, especially related to their family home life and relationship with their parents. So the key themes here and the key thing here is the Lilith person may also be viewed as a authoritative figure to the house person that triggers or wounds as well. The rocky, emotional, domestic life is a possibility here. Okay? So I'm going to leave this on this note for now. And in future videos to come, I will go more into Lilith being in the partner's fourth house. Okay? In Synastry. Anybody need their chart to be analyzed, please hit me up. Anybody want to donate to the channel, please feel free. Anybody want to get a Synastry chart? I do have a sale going on, Indigo Aura sale. I'm going to do another video about that if nobody knows what that is about. But that sale is on if anybody's interested, okay? I will have all the information in the description below. So this is a Force of Nature Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all, and I will see you on the next one.